Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. Thanks for starting your week with us on this Monday. It's a great week. I know we're both dressed in black. I don't know why.
We're not in mourning or anything like that.
No.
I just, black is very slimming. It's a very good look for a larger person. But you look very good in black as well.
I look like I'm going to offer you like the latest tech advice, you know?
You're going to serve a subpoena to somebody or something like that.
Well, I don't have the legal ability to do that,
No,
I don't think so.
no, but-
we'll serve you some good shows today. But hey,
There we go.
also very quickly, if you are watching us at 12:30, since our show is pre-recorded, we're actually out bell ringing right now with the Salvation Army over at the Mount Royal Market. We're going to be there till 1 o'clock, so maybe if you live nearby, you can sneak away, keep the TV on, and then just come say hi quick to us over there.
I'm going to say, Ryan, how is that possible? But no, it isn't. It's a pre-recorded show.
We're
so
here.
We're here.
And we're there.
And we're there. And we're not
Wow.
wearing the same clothing there is here right
Wow.
now. It's a wild ride.
It's strange. You got to keep up with it, Hunter. Also, I went into the break room this morning, and our general manager, Todd Wentworth, great man.
Yes.
He was saying, "Hey, Ryan." I said, "Todd, how are you?"
Yeah.
And he said, I won't give you the entire conversation,
Okay.
but he was making these homemade smoked salmon spread on some crackers, and so he decided to give them to us. We have tried a few already. I'm trying not to, as you can see, they slide off the what do you call that?
The desk.
A
tray.
A tray.
A table.
A plate, one would say. It's terrible when you're on air and you can't remember a word. And we've already had a couple, and they are fantastic, by the way.
Well, we're
Yeah.
not going to eat them right now?
No, we are. Yeah. The problem, too, with being on TV and eating something is that if we're both eating something at the same time, it's harder to talk.
See, right now you're stalling for me while I'm eating.
Right.
And it's a perfect.
And then hopefully you finish that one, and I can eat
and
this
now
one.
you can take a bite
Right.
while I talk about it for a little bit. I've had about 5 of them already, and it's the best thing on the plate. It's a smoky flavor. There's some green onion in there. I'm trying not to spit all over the table right now.
Cream cheese, I believe.
Cream cheese is in there as well. It's a very, very good northern Minnesotan, Wisconsin kind of very good flavor.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's good stuff. So Todd, thank you. This plate will be gone probably by the end of our show.
Oh, most likely,
Yeah,
yes. Don't worry. It's going to be all eaten up. But listen, coming up on today's show, we will be joining Lake Superior helicopters, taking a tour of the Twin Ports from above. There is still time to take a jaw-dropping tour of Bentleyville from above. We'll show you the sights with our full story coming up later here on Northern Life.
Also, we got an exciting update to share regarding our Northern News Now team. It's kind of a surprise, but we'll talk about that later.
Somebody
too.
having a kid or something?
Oh, well, not that I know.
Okay, I didn't know.
But hey, Hunter, here's something that people ask way too often, but apparently you shouldn't be saying it too often. It's the quote or the phrase and the question, how are you?
Okay.
You know, we say it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, if
How are
you're
you
passing
doing?
somebody, say, how are you doing? How are you? But apparently, according to experts who spoke with HuffPost Life, you need to be more specific. If you care about the person, you got to go deeper than the how are you. You got to be candid. You got to, you know, if I said like, hey, Hunter, I know it's been cold at your house.
Yeah.
How has that been going?
Yeah.
You got to go deeper than the surface level with the how are yous this holiday season, because if someone's struggling, for example, you just got to make sure that they're truly telling you how they feel, as opposed to the, you know, the usual answers of good, bad, all right.
I like that. I do like that a lot. I think how are you is a good starting point, though, to get a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
If you don't fully remember what exactly is going on in their life or whatever, or you don't know them that well, and you want to get deeper. I think that's a great starting point.
Yeah.
And if you really do care about them, then keep on going and get a little deeper and figure it out. You know, everyone's struggling in this time of year, and it's important to make sure, check up on everybody. Make
Show
sure
the
everybody's doing
effort.
okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put in the effort.
Yeah.
Show that you care. I care about you, my friend.
I care about you.
How you doing?
Let's start there. Hey, when you get pulled over for speeding this month, drivers can expect to see an officer or a state trooper, but for those out in Connecticut, they're getting a warning from Santa. Police departments have banded together to lift up spirits during routine traffic stops, even handing out gift cards to drivers to help reinforce and motivate them to drive better.
Now, wait a second. Santa, isn't he a little hypocritical?
Wait a minute.
He travels all around the world in one night. How fast does he have to go on that sleigh to go around the world in one night? I'd say over 55 miles per hour.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It's a little
He's not on the
hypocritical.
roads, though.
No, that's true. He's in the air. But isn't there an airspeed?
He's on the
limit?
roofs.
He's on the roof.
I don't know if
That's
there's an airspeed. It may be in certain neighborhoods. I'm
true.
not
Gotta
sure.
call up the not the warden. Who's the air marshal? The air marshal. Who's in charge of the air these days?
The Air Force? I don't know. Space Force? Every Christmas and holiday season, families enjoy watching the Grinch movies. Infamous for stealing Christmas, the Grinch's alleged crimes have played on TV for nearly 6 decades. And recently, A jury of his peers decided in court if the Grinch is indeed a mean one or if his heart has now tripled in size. A group of middle schoolers in Richmond, Virginia put the notorious holiday grump on trial, and at the end of their educational and fun exercise, the Grinch was ultimately convicted on 3 of 4 charges for stealing Christmas.
Wow. You know what? The Grinch definitely changed. The heart got bigger, but if you can't do the crime or don't do the time, if you can't
do the time,
you can't do the time,
don't do the crime.
And the Grinch did the crime, so you gotta.
He did take those items.
That's true.
Ultimately, he did take those items.
In the very end, he stole, and that is wrong. And
there was video evidence of
yes, he will hopefully rot in jail. I mean, that's just what that's how it is going to end up probably.
We'll have to see how the judge rules on it. Well, you've likely seen this on social media, but I thought we should share here. A Grinch-like man on the run tried to evade police in Massachusetts and got stuck trying to do what Santa does every year. A Massachusetts man needed a Christmas miracle to save him after he got stuck in a chimney fleeing from police. Ultimately rescued, thankfully, taken into custody, and due to his Santa antics, he was transported
Santix, if you will.
Santix, a good one.
Thank you.
We haven't said a lot of words correct on the show so far, but Santix is a good one. He was transported to a hospital out of precaution and later medically cleared.
Yeah, you can't be jumping down people's chimneys if you're running away from police. But
you can't do that.
You know, I mean, thankfully the fire wasn't going and smoke wasn't coming up, and it could have been a lot worse of a situation, but it ended up working out.
You would have picked the wrong chimney.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Hunter, have you ever wondered where candy canes come from?
Never.
Well, how about candy canes have a long history. People say they started back in Germany in 1670, handed out as sugar sticks to kids who had a hard time keeping quiet during church services.
Wow.
And they kind of, you know, also they weren't in the colors that they are today, but that's just kind of a little fun history tidbit for you.
It's a very classic Halloween symbol. And
Halloween symbol?
Did I say Halloween? Holiday? What? A Christmas
There's
symbol?
something in this salmon. Hey, coming up, not many folks can say they've flown in a helicopter. We'll take you on a tour next.
If anyone's keeping track, we started with about 12. Now we're down to about 5 crackers here, folks.
It'll be 0.
It will.
Probably after this
By
break.
the end of this package, as a matter of fact, we all love taking a stroll through Bentleyville during the Christmas and holiday season, and the public has the chance to see the lights from high above, Ryan.
Lake Superior Helicopters offers those tours this month, taking folks on amazing flights over the Twin Ports as you witness Bentleyville, the lift bridge, and Anchor Tower from way up high. Here's how it went.
Oh, here we go.
Cool.
Oh, that's so cool. How cool is that?
Oh my gosh, we got all sorts of action.
Yeah.
We got a couple of stealth fighters.
Wow.
The 6 remaining flying F-117s.
Wow.
It's a real sight.
That was
Cool.
really cool. Meanwhile, Delta's rolling in like, how you doing?
We can't quite take off that fast.
So I was originally a journalism major. Spent 10 years doing a rather unsatisfying career writing instruction manuals, doing marketing copywriting, and I decided to switch to something more fun.
Did you ever want to work at a news station?
I've actually looked into it. Electronic news gathering, you know, news helicopters, that's a very small niche area.
You should ask Todd about helicopters.
That'd be cool.
Air Force.
What is that playing now?
Aerial refueling.
Jeez.
Cool.
This is actually a surprisingly busy airport for its size, which is one of the things that makes training here so valuable.
We're getting ready for the Bentleyville season. How busy are you guys when it comes to touring the lights from high up above?
That is a flurry of activity. Lots of people come up from the cities, from all over Minnesota, all over the northern Midwest, really.
Is that your favorite part of the job?
I do love tours. It's nice getting to fly low and slow over some of the most scenic sights in the area, and Bentleyville from the air at night is just utterly sublime.
Better than the ground?
You know, I've done it both ways, and it's quite a bit warmer up there with the heater going.
I can imagine. I bet it is a lot warmer. How high can a helicopter go versus an airplane?
This particular one can only go up to about 14,000 feet, what we call density altitude. The jobs that most helicopters do, such as tours, we really don't need to fly that high.
Do you have any advice for Ryan for getting into a helicopter, and any advice?
Keep my head low?
Yeah, keep your head low. Don't touch any buttons.
Don't forget to look outside. We have a lot of passengers who get in and, you know, they want to, you know, take photographs for posterity and stuff, but they forget to actually look and enjoy the ride. So don't forget to actually take a peek and see what it looks like through your own eyes.
Duluth, Helix 3 is at the tower ramp with information Foxtrot
Foxtrot, looking for a present point departure into the wind. Head over to Glen Sheen Mansion, down the shore to Bentleyville, and probably over St. Louis Bay, then back inbound again.
3 Louis Tower, departure from the ramp of shown risk, proceed as requested.
Departure to own risk, proceeding, Helix 3. All right, folks, you know what the first step to helicoptering is?
Get up in the air.
Hovering, yep. And that feels a little something like this. There we go. Perfect. Up we go. Once we get above our obstacles, we just start flying.
Wow.
So, such a delightful lack of ceremony as compared to airplanes. And there's where we just were.
That's amazing.
I'm glad I'm not in there. I hate heights, and I think they're gonna have a successful flight. It looked like the takeoff was really cool. It's just so cool to watch these things in action. But I'm glad I'm not in the helicopter.
Got St. Scholastica to the right there, the UMD campus.
There's my golf course there, Shania, on the left.
Lake Superior looking nice and beautiful today.
Yeah.
It's always wonderful on a tour when you can catch a ship going under the bridge. Duluth approach, Helix 3. Don't think I contacted you yet. I'm out here just over downtown now, right by the lift bridge.
Helix 3, Duluth approach, radar contact, altimeter 3010.
3010, Helix 3. I always forget where Northern News Now's headquarters are from up here.
It's the building with the green roof, like straight out ahead of us.
That's right.
That's us.
One of my best friends here in Duluth, Simon, works there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, no way.
We know Simon.
Yeah, Simon's awesome.
Shout out to Simon.
Shout out, Simon.
Here's Bentleyville, under construction.
Pretty stunning at night to see the bridge and the lights.
Oh yeah. It's amazing from up here in December because yeah, obviously all the lights are twinkling and you can just see the people roving along those pathways there. The folks from the cities and up north in the range, they always enjoy themselves, but I gotta say the people who get the biggest kick out of these tours is the locals. They're just tickled pink that they can see stuff that they've grown up with from the air.
Oh, look at the bridge. Holy cow.
We're going to maintain a 080 heading.
Oh, it was an absolutely fun and amazing time. Way up high over Duluth. Good stuff. We'll talk more about it when we come back after the break here. Welcome back, everybody. Big thanks to Lake Superior Helicopters. It was quite remarkable to be up there. Been in a plane before. That was my second time ever being in a helicopter. The second time also with Lake Superior Helicopters. The team is so knowledgeable. They're so friendly. They make you feel so comfortable. And I cannot stand airplane turbulence.
Yes.
When you hit turbulence in an airplane, I get so scared. My stomach drops. But there's not really any turbulence in a helicopter, which is quite remarkable.
They were, saying that they were explaining kind of the science, but there's like a ton of less turbulence in a helicopter. That's the way to go if you're afraid of flying or whatever.
And the other thing too is that if you're looking, maybe to pop the question to somebody, it sounds like Lake Superior Helicopters will allow you to, they'll get you some champagne if you want to have a adventure up in the air.
Could you imagine with that big of a view, or like Bentleyville down there and popping the question up there? That's a genius idea.
A little idea for the folks at home.
We both have girlfriends, I'm just saying.
In case you have a significant other. Well, if you'd like to take a Bentleyville tour with your friend, a family member, or that special someone, you can book a flight at LakeSuperiorHelicopters.com. They got 15 or 25-mile tours around the Twin Ports. You can also check out all that pricing and book your trip on their website too. Big thanks to them. A lot of fun. Also, we are very excited to share an exciting event for our Northern News Now team and for the Northern News Now viewers at home. Coming up in the new year, we're going to be talking about our partnership with Colette Travel, and you can join one of our amazing Northern News Now anchors as we're going to be taking a trip to Portugal.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? At this current moment, we can't say who it is, but if you've been looking for the right time to maybe hop overseas, be a part of a wonderful group of your fellow viewers, this will be an amazing opportunity. We do have to wait a few weeks to make that official announcement, so stay tuned for that one.
What an amazing time that's going to be. Do we know when that's going to be happening? Is it like in a few months?
I have heard it's probably towards the end of 2025, so you got some time to maybe plan about it.
Sure, so it's going to be right when you're getting sick of winter again. It's going to be a beautiful time down there. Absolutely wonderful.
You say, why not hop the ocean, go to Portugal, and enjoy some wine?
Exactly.
Oh, that's going to be fun stuff.
I bet they have helicopter rides down there, too.
They probably do.
Probably do.
Some boat rides, too.
Yes.
Yeah. So stick around for that official announcement later here. I think we'll be making it on Northern Life. It'll be a lot of fun. Well, if you've been spending time outside in the cold weather, did you know that chilly temperatures actually make you go to the bathroom more frequently or urgently than usual? I did not know that. Urologists still doing research as to why that is, but some explanations include that cold weather can lead to muscle spasms, cause stress in the body, and because you're not losing fluids as much through sweat, you may be losing them by going to the bathroom more often.
Well, without getting too deep into it.
That'd probably be good.
Right, I know, right? Like veins. So in cold weather, veins constrict a little bit, and it's called like hypervascular something or other. There's big fancy words for it. But I wonder
We're
if
not
like
doctors.
I wonder if other tubes also shrink in the winter, and if that would also cause someone to go to the bathroom more. I bet that's what happens. Something like that. That wasn't too gross, right?
No, that was a great explanation.
Yeah, thank you.
I think you did a good job. You towed the line very well.
Exactly. You got to walk that line.
I think I still need to check how legitimate this is. I believe it is official now, but if you're looking for a treat to enjoy this year, or maybe for the holiday season here, I've been seeing online articles showing new foot-long treats coming to Subway. They got holiday foot-long cookies, and it sounds like the double chocolate peppermint cookie already available in the U.S. An Oreo one is arriving early next year, and the gingerbread one is sadly only available up in Canada.
I love this. By the way, folks, this is the difference between this and an actual news, like our fellows over at Northern News Now. We can just hear hearsay and just post it on here and be like, maybe that's coming. We'll see what happens.
I have seen the press release from Subway, so. But, the Canadian fast food chains still doing some good things.
Seriously, that's some of your favorite food, definitely.
Hey, we got a good story coming up tomorrow. We'll talk about it next.
We did it, folks.
We did it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's gone.
it's done. Our breaths don't smell the best in the world right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, a little spitty thing. But no, the onion definitely gets to the breath a little bit.
But that's refreshing. That's good stuff.
Really, really good.
We'll have to get the recipe from Todd so you can post it online.
We're going to have to make our own. That sounds really good. I'd have that every day for a snack.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
sounds really
For
good.
sure.
That'd be getting fancy around here. Coming up tomorrow on Northern Life, I'm back home in my stomping grounds in Two Harbors, Minnesota, up the North Shore. We're back at the Agate Bay Gun Club for this week's Blindfold. Ryan is shooting with the high school's trap shooting team, and the two of us will even compete in a head-to-head shootout. By the way, Ryan's never done it before, and I've always done it before. So we're going to see exactly what happens here.
The rookie versus the professional.
Yes, professional with quotation marks, but it was a lot of fun. It was a very windy day that day, but it was a ton of fun.
Yeah. Well, hey, before we go today, M Health Fairview has announced its list of top baby names of 2024. It's across 9 locations in the state of Minnesota. Here are the top names for girls and boys very quickly. Theodore, the top one for boys. Olivia, the top one for girls.
Oh, I love all those names. Theodore's a very old-fashioned name, though.
Yeah,
That's a cool.
or Evelyn for girls.
Sure, that's an old-fashioned name. Charlotte as well. Eleanor.
Eleanor
Rigby. What are we, the Beatles? What's going on here? I love it, though.
We might be. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.